Historic low approval ratings and growing discontent from within his own party.
Here to talk about it, political analyst Tom Serafin.
Hey,
Tom, how you doing?
Morning,
okay,
Tom.
good. Good morning.
Let's talk first about the Chicago Tribune editorial a few days ago by Steve Chapman, and he wrote, things are so bad now for the president that, he should throw in the towel and scrap the campaign and, let somebody else do it.
Well, and he was speaking holistically from the party point of view. Historically, presidents always have had a tough time in their second term. Remember Bill Clinton with Monica Lewinsky, the Contra situation with Ronald Reagan. Richard Nixon had to resign in his second term, and that's it. Everybody else has been a one-termer since then, except for George Bush, who was run out of office in the second term almost. So he was saying, hey, maybe this might be a good idea for you to look at it. But Barack Obama's running, and he's going to run for a second term, and he believes he's on the right path. And everybody around him seems to be saying to him, I don't think so. I don't know what's going on.
Right. It does seem like the discontent is growing larger and larger within his own party. The fact is that op-ed column came from Obama's own Steve Chapman, certainly not a liberal, but somebody who spoke out from his hometown that had a lot of people grab onto it. Do you think there is even a chance that Barack Obama would not run for a second term?
Well, I'm an old dog, and I remember Gene McCarthy running against Lyndon Johnson, who ultimately decided not to seek a second term during the Vietnam War. Bobby Kennedy got into it, and the rest is history. So in this particular instance, I don't know if there's a Democrat with the stomach to do it. If a Democrat gets into it, he probably causes a great deal of angst and consternation inside the party, and the potential for a re-election for the president. But at the same time, that person might be able to break through and be a stunning victor.
So. Well, Ralph Nader's talking about running. Of course, that's not a shock, I suppose. But the person who's watching this very closely has to be Hillary Clinton, right?
Right. She'd be, her husband was on the air over the weekend, the President Clinton saying, no, this is never going to happen, et cetera, et cetera. She's doing other things. But she would be a breakthrough candidate. Just this week, polling data from Bloomberg suggested that she was the most popular politician in the world, bringing peace and bringing the Arab Spring to the world. So, I mean, she's been guiding the Secretary of State's office and the State Department and doing a heck of a job. So she's got a good resume. People like her. She's a formidable politician. And people are looking back and saying, maybe we should have voted for her. Some Democrats think that way.
We got to ask you about our current mayor, Rahm Emanuel. News out that he is now going to Iowa to stump for the president. I don't remember the last time we've seen a mayor be this active on a national scale this early.
Well, this guy is a tactical genius when it comes to politics. Remember, he's the one who engineered all the blue dogs into the Congress 4 years ago. They gave Barack Obama and Nancy Pelosi a majority to work with. Remember, this president has had a majority and a veto-proof majority in the Senate to work with. So he's doing what he should be doing, going out there and stumping it. I think eventually Rahm's going to run for president. I think it's inevitable. He does a good job in Chicago, lays a strong foundation, and why not start doing a little bit as a candidate in Iowa? And he can kill two birds with one stone. Start meeting people, start talking to people at that level, and at the same time, he can speak for the president and encourage people in Iowa to go out there and vote for him.
So it's a win-win. It lays the foundation, and what comes later.
There's no primary in Iowa for the Democrats. I mean, it's all Republicans. So the only reason he's out there is to help the president and to help everybody else that needs to be helped. And I think if you're running for office, Iowa's the most important state in the world. So I think he's got ambition, which is the reason he's so good at what he does, because he wants to get the job done today and move on to the next job tomorrow. And I think it's inevitable. And who's to say that he shouldn't?
Yeah.